Abdomen. Welcome to my Gauze Knitting channel. In this video, we are knitting this two-colored motif together. I want to take a short break from the video to talk to you about the join button. By clicking the join button, you can evaluate one of the options there and support me. Lots of love and thanks to all my join supporters. You can knit this motif with any yarn you prefer. The large motif you see on the left in front of me was knitted with a 100% organic cotton yarn, Yictium. It doesn't have a brand. It is a spool product. The others are 4-season cotton yarns. You can choose whichever you wish. I will prepare a project very soon with this motif and the yarns I have here. I wanted to provide the tutorial for the motif beforehand. And of course, you can choose the crochet hook size according to your yarn. I will use the 4-season cotton yarns again. I will knit this with a 3mm hook. I would like to mention that. Let's start making the motif right away. Let me adjust the frame. It is the same as the granny square. I wrap it around my finger as if knitting granny squares because I will be working inside a magic ring. First, I pull my loop through, lock it once and then rise up. I hold it with my finger like this thus, turn it there, insert the hook inside again, and I knit my first stitch with a half double crochet. If you wish, you can also rise up with chains here. I knitted 2 more double crochets right next to it. I have 2 chains in between. I am knitting 1 more of the same triple group with double crochets. When I complete the number of groups to 2 I shrink this a little and take my new color. I tighten this yarn, pull my new color through the loop on my hook and there in chain 1. Then this yarn stays inside the magic ring. Look, I take the brown yarn to the back immediately. It waits here. I come into the space for its turn. 3 double crochets. 2 chains. I knit 3 double crochets again. I tighten the center of the magic ring well and chain 1 here. I insert my hook into the first double crochet I made with brown, and since I want to hide the yarn behind, I take it over the hook. I pull my yellow yarn through the loops and the top of the double crochet. I pass it through like this. Look, I pass it through. And I come to the middle. I rose up. I take the loop on my hook and turn my motif over. And I insert my hook into this corner space immediately. And knitting my half double crochet again, you can chain 3 here. After completing 3 double crochets, I do not chain in between. If you feel the need, you can also use a chain in the transitions. I reach the corner. Inside the corner, a triple group of double crochets with 2 chains in between. I am knitting my 3 double crochets again. I take my yarn over the hook. I come to the space here. I knit 1 double crochet. Then I took my yarn over the hook. I will take this yarn over my hook again to hide it. I will knit with it. I am knitting 1 more. And in this way, I have also strengthened my motif. And now, like this yarn is already facing me, which means it is its turn. I have reached that transition. I chain 1 here. leave this yarn and take the brown yarn. After pulling the brown yarn through my stitch, I will loosen the yellow yarn from the bottom back and chain one insert here. After taking the yarn onto my hook again, I take the long brown yarn you see here onto the back of the hook and come to this space here and immediately 1 and 2. With a double crochet, work this way. I have switched to the brown color. Look, the yellow yarn is sitting right there. I will hide it later. Right next to it, 2 more double crochets and working. Then I come to this space and immediately 3 double crochets, 2 chains. When I come here, I am working my triple group again with double crochets. Next, I come here, that one. I come here, additionally the rooster. Look at the first place I inserted the hook. There is a yellow transition there. I insert it into the stitch at the base of it and work the first one that way. Look, right there at the base, I pull this up and insert my hook into the base of the yellow one. And I pull my stitch out from there and try to hide the yellow as much as possible like this. 1. Let me take this brown yarn onto my hook again and work it 2. Once I finished that, this time I came to this middle corner space, undo 2 and 3. After working 3, I chain 1 and into the top of the yellow here. I insert my hook. I pull my stitch through by slipping it in and work the 2 stitches on the hook together. Then I rise, turn, take the yarn over the hook and turn and feed my motif. And I will take this yarn into the corner here and work over it again. I'm working 1 double crochet as a fake one. Then 2 more double crochets next to it. And I will come to the space here. 3 double crochets. I am working. I came to the corner. Again, 3 double crochets, 2 chains in between. Again, 3 double crochets. I came to the space here. 3 double crochets. And I am now at this corner. When I come to this corner, look, I insert the hook into the base of this yellow one right here into the brown yarn. At the point where I did the exact opposite just a moment ago. And then I work 1 double crochet. And then I insert into the side and complete my double crochets to 3. And after chaining 1 here, I will leave the brown and switch to yellow, leave the brown yarn and switch to yellow. After switching to yellow, I immediately chain 1. I take the yarn onto my hook, and at the place I am. I take this yarn to the front. Look, I took this yarn to the front. Then I insert into this space here and 1. I pull through in 3 times. Pardon, I pulled through in 2 times, but there are 2 stitches on the hook at the end. Don't let it confuse you because I wrapped it too much. Third, I came to the space. 3 pieces. Let me separate the yarns. Let's continue without it getting tangled. I am at the corner again. 2 chains in between. I came to the space. 1, 2, 3. Now, when I come here, look up, again I insert into the base of the place where the branch yarn is. And by camouflaging that area as much as possible, I don't want the transition point to be visible. 2, and 3. I worked. I chain 1 here, pardon. Chain 1 and insert into the top of the crochet stitch here and pull my stitch out. I worked the 2 together and rose. I turned and took the yarn over the hook by inserting right into the base. I worked my false double crochet. This is a place where you can continue by chaining 3. Right. I worked 2 double crochets next to it and working my crochets. I am continuing into the spaces. I came up to the corner. Now I will crochet my cursor again. But look, I'm inserting the hook into the base here again, trying to hide that area as much as possible, as I mentioned, so that the transition doesn't show. Then I chain 1 and leave the yellow yarn. Of course, I don't take it off the hook. I'll take my brown yarn and tighten this once more. After pulling my brown yarn through I chain 1. I yarn over and also pick up this brown yarn coming up, then insert my hook into the base. I pull through once here, then pull through 3 loops on the hook one more time, completing my exit in 2 steps. I crocheted 2 more next to it. Now, until I reach this point, I'm crocheting my triple cluster into the gaps using the same logic we know. When I get here, look, I'm at the spot where I insert the hook into the base again to camouflage it, to make sure the yellow isn't noticeable. I insert the hook exactly like that. I take it back and 2 more next to it. I crochet them to complete my count to 3. Then chain 1 and insert the hook into the top of the first yellow stitch I made here, pull my loop through and remain in the middle. I rose up, turned, I turned it, I yarned over. At the same time, I turned my motif and crocheted. First half double crochet, 2 more next to it. I crochets, 2 more double crochets into the corner. Then into the gaps. I continue to crochet my double crochets in groups of 3. Let's continue just like this until the transition, until this corner. I have progressed to the corner here. Again, look, I am crocheting by inserting the hook into the base at this transition point to camouflage it. I insert 1 into the base and crochet the other 2 into the corner gap. And then I chain 1 here, rise up, I chain 1, leave the yarn and take the new yarn. After pulling it through, I tighten it from the back, chain 1 again, yarn over, pick up the yarn coming from the back, insert into the corner gap, pull through two all through, then pull through all three on the hook, and next one I crochet two more double crochets and continue to crochet my triple groups into the gaps. I will complete it by crocheting 5 rows. When I get here, I'm at the place where I insert into the base and crochet. It's the place where I hit it, you know. I insert it into the base. Now I am crocheting over it. And I have finished my last triple group. I will chain 2, slip a stitch into the top of this stitch to pull through and lock my yarn. And of course, I am cutting my brown yarn here and here as well. I will hide those oilums a little. You know, I had already carried the remaining yarns enough. I cut those two, lose them inside like this. Let's cut this one too. Done. After hiding these, my motif is ready like this. It's a motif that you can use in many projects you want and create many color combinations with. Of course, you can also crochet it in the sizes you wish. We will crochet it together in a project in the video coming right after this. I hope you liked it and it was an understandable video for you. As always, if you liked it, I will be asking for your heart like. If you are still not subscribed, you would make me happy if you don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much to everyone who watched this far. We will see you in the next videos. Goodbye, friends!